And good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the last day of April. Woo! April, did April fly by for anybody else? Ooh, April showers. That's what we're finishing with today. April showers. So hopefully we can have May flowers. Just not the boat, right? All right. So here's what we got today. We've got quite a bit going on because there is no show on Friday. We will be we'll be out of town, doctor's appointment and open house. So we will be out of town for that. But we'll be back on next Monday with the May show. So get all of your stuff in today. Today we're talking about easy ways that we can turn one customer into five more. So I think it's something that everybody can enjoy with it. It's your first time here or long time here. I need a few things from you. You know who you are, where you're from, what's in your cup, and what the weather is like in the area. I also need you to go like and subscribe and share. Sharing is caring, folks. It's free. Just do that. Just like all the affiliate links, but free. It don't cost you anything. Make us a few cents. Go click those. So we got that. I'm going to combine, since we're not here on Friday and we're in May, I'll put the link into May's book read. So I'll throw that is actually down in the description now. So we can put that in the comments if we want. We've also next month are launching our marketing agency. So if you want to join the wait list for that, for when we release that, free to join, sign up for the wait list. You're going to get access to, you're going to get 1 month access to our content vault. So that's pretty sweet. That link is down in the description as well. In fact, you know what? Let me post some of this stuff down here in the comments so that way you can have them now. First up, we'll throw in the JP Plus one because, hey, that's always a good one to have. Save your stuff, get your stuff, JP Plus, 15% off, select items. Maybe it'll let me post it in here. There it is. So there's that one. The May book read. We've got that. Radical Confidence by Lisa. I'm going to go Lisa B, because if somebody can pronounce this last name for me, I would love that. That would be great. So we'll put that in there. While we're at it, we might as well go ahead and put in the Creative Fabrica link because, hey, why not? We're throwing all the links in the comments today. And if you're watching this on replay, make sure to comment that you're watching it on Team Replay. Let's see, where is this at? There it is. I was like, where did it go? Should be everything here to be able to join up for that wait list. And we're going to do a proper launch with it, webinar, promote it, you'll get in there, you sign up for it, we'll give you the content. So that way you can see the kind of stuff that we're working on with it, and it should be pretty good. I've got a couple meetings for it today. Also, we need your 5 things. What are 5 things that you are going to accomplish today? It's Wednesday. Let's get some stuff done. We've got DTF, legit. Just saying how awesome. Sometimes you just need to pat yourself on the back. Today is one of those days. We took an order in yesterday morning, rush order. It was before 7. They wanted, it was 450, just about 453 linear feet of DTF transfers. Those were printed and shipped yesterday and out the door. So now we'll get the other stuff rolling because that was really important ones. That's why we say 1 to 3 days processing. So when we have those rush orders like that, somebody ordered a roll of film plus some. So got that out to them. And we're getting it. But 5 things. DTF. I've got to order supplies. We've got shirts that need to be pressed. I've got to update the websites and work on the business. That's one. Work on your business Wednesday. We always work on the business on Wednesday. With mine, I've got 3 calls today. I've got it with some 2 high-profile people who I feel, and then one with helping me develop more on the marketing side of it. So pretty excited about today and what everything could bring in. So let's check in. We'll see how people are doing and who's all here this morning. Renee, good morning to you. 50 in Chicagoland, on the way to 70. Water in the bottle, coffee brewing. 5 things is finish office purge, engrave graduation gifts, press a sub gift, check out subbed out order. That's check on subbed out order. That's a lot for me. Bake cookies. Ooh, can't go wrong with cookies. In fact, Renee, I would say, how many weeks away are we from Dex? And you're not sure if you're going, right? We're 4 weeks away from Zach. It's from Zach. Last weekend in May, Dax will be there for that. Hey, Janessa, good morning to you. Barb, good morning. North Central Minnesota, 46 and sunny, water in the cup. 5 things, invoicing, Canvas. I thought that said Canva repairs. I'm like, what's wrong with Canva? Canvas repair, design layouts, digitizing, cleaning, oil embroidery machines. Oh, what's in the cup? I went black and green this morning, baby. It's been a while since I had a Monster, so let me drink the sweet tart. I am. What do you mean the crying, happy, the laughy faces? What are you giving me all that for? Hey, Janice. Hi, Barb. Hi, Renee. There's all of the stuff for the whatchamacallers, the links in there. So right click, copy, paste if you're not able to get in and do that. You should be able to. And Janice is from northern Chicagoland. Sunny 50s, coffee in the mug, plain water in the bottle, day job meetings all day, cheer all evening. Love it. Cheer. Were we getting together about a cheer store? I thought we were. Were we talking about that? I think so. Yeah, that was a lot of printing. We had, in the last 2 weeks, we've had 2 orders that took full rolls plus. We had 2 orders that took half rolls, and then, our consistent, 1 10-foot gang sheet, 2 10-foot gang sheet things. So it's been pretty busy for that, and we're just going to hopefully to keep that rolling, because that's a lot for it. Kelly, good morning, everyone. 54 degrees. She's got coffee in there. I don't have a cookie because I'm kind of basic. I'm a sucker for a soft chocolate chip cookie, but I like the chocolate chunks. That's what I'm a sucker for, is just a soft, just gooey, chewy cookie. Oh, sounds so good. And Kelly's got her 5 things. She's got acrylic sign, engraving, tumblers, embroidery, quotes, shirts, and more. Busy day. I love it. I love busy days, Kelly. I love busy days like that. It makes it fly to die. But then there's days where at the end of the day, I feel like I haven't done anything, even though I can look and see I crossed things off my list, because it was a lot of send this out, get this for approval, send this. Like, I'm looking at things on that wall that we're waiting to hear back from people on, and we haven't. And it's like, hey, you've already paid for your stuff. What's going on with this? What are we getting out of it? And there. And a lot of those, were word of mouth customers. And that's kind of the things that we're going to talk about, the easy ways to turn those 1 customers into 5. Because, hey, you're a small shop, right? You're an apparel decorator. You're that 1-person show trying to keep up with printing and packing and posting and customer questions. And let's be honest, just don't have the time, and in some cases the money, to run some giant marketing campaigns. And the good news is you don't necessarily need one, because your best marketing tool is someone who's already bought from you. They know you, they love your work, and if you make it easy, they will help you grow your business just by talking about you. So we're going to talk about 5 super simple, low-cost ways to turn that 1 happy customer into 5 more. 5 more. And that's without begging or bribing or blasting your feed with the, please share post. These are strategies that I feel you can start using today, and, we can show you how to use them in the future, right? Like how we can plug them into future marketing. And that's where a marketing agency can help you. Stay tuned. So, number 1, hey, let's make customers feel seen. When we make them feel seen, they'll want to talk about us, because people love to support small businesses that make them feel appreciated. When someone buys from you and feels like you're noticed, like hey, we bought from you, we noticed that there, they're more likely to talk about you, because now there's that emotional connection. So a lot of the places that we work with, like when we're doing tournaments for people, when we're doing pushes for, like right now, we just closed out a track one. We've got a baseball one open up. We're working on a few awareness ones. We post that on all of our social. We share it to know, hey, we're driving your message too. It doesn't need to be over the top. What are some things that we can do to make them feel seen, make them feel appreciated? Can we send them, a quick thank you, a personalized note, or just a tag in the story? That really goes a long way to them. Makes them feel like they're part of our brand, part of our business. And that's the kind of feeling that they're going to share. So a couple examples of this is, after someone places an order for a custom shirt, you can DM a quick video of it being packed up, making it, doing whatever. Can't wait for you to get this. They feel special. Chances are they might post that too. Hey, got this? Waiting for it. Maybe we can share a story with customer photos in it, right? So love making these fundraiser hoodies for Butterworth PTO. Yeah, there it is. There's a picture of everything that we're doing for it. You know, what could happen? Because we tag in it, could the PTO reshare it? Friends see it. Other ones that didn't know that we did it. We get messages from other schools. Hey, let's put it out there for it. So what I want you to do is every day this week, just pick one order to personally shout out in a story or a message. It's free, it's fast, and it builds buzz. So brings us number 2. We got to give them something worth sharing, right? Customers really do want to support you, but they need a reason and something easy to share. And that's where good packaging, cute inserts, or small surprises could come in. Give them something photo worthy, right? Think of it as a built-in marketing moment. What's going to make someone pause before, tossing the tissue paper and say, wait, I got to post this. How many times, especially in the food world, have you got an awesome looking plate night? You got to take a picture and you got to post it. Hey, great food here. You're like, love seeing this. Like when you get stuff and you're excited about it, what do? Take pictures and post about it. So what you can do is, include, a thank you for supporting my small biz. And, it's just a card, that just says it. And then it could be a QR code to your page or a discount for next time. Just a simple thank you card. Nothing crazy with it. They snap a photo of it, they tag you, and their friends now know you exist, right? Maybe you can print their name on a sticker or a shirt tag, and they post, love that this came with my name on it. Like here, it's personalized to this person. Like we've got, when we especially do a lot of the bulk orders and that, we've got their names on them, and here's that. So, they know that it was individualized, personalized for them. Personalization equals post-worthy equals shareable. So what can you do? Maybe add one new packaging or insert element this week that's easy for customers to photograph and share. Bonuses that can include your brand handle or a QR code. So before we move to 3, whoa, what just happened there? No, I don't want to go split screen. No, what did you do? What did you do? Why did it do that? Sometimes it gets weird and tries to do a split screen on me when I go to the next page. And I don't know why. Okay, let's see. Where were we? Janessa says, I do peanut butter chocolate chip for me, please. That's what Janessa wants for cookies. And Kelly says, morning, Renee. I will send you my shipping address. Peanut butter is my favorite. Tim, good morning to you. Good day, everyone. Tim from Toledo. Nothing to drink yet. Tim, nothing to drink. And he says, best of both words. Did you figure out if you're going to make the show? Kelly, I just made peanut butter that has become my favorite. Crispy edge, soft, chewy middle. Ooh, I'm not peanut butter I eat. It just, I don't know. It's just not my fave. Like I said, my fave. Need some chocolate chip. And she says, oh my, Renee, that sounds good. It's made with my sourdough discard. So effing good. Whoa, we went all into that. I may need that in my life, Renee. Whoa, there we go. We got in it. Okay. Like I said, as we go through these, if you have questions, comments, concerns, where you think it fits in the business, if it does, if it doesn't, if I'm on point, if I'm completely off point, let me know in the comments. I respond. I pay attention. Let me know. That's how these get better. So next tip is let's ask for the share, but let's just make it easy and fun for them. Because a lot of people would love to shout us out, right? But they won't unless we ask them to. And it needs to be that friction-free ask. Asking doesn't make you pushy. If anything, it gives them permission to brag on you. The key is to make the ask feel natural and lighthearted. So, you can mention, hey, I love making your order. If you happen to snap a pic, I'd love to see it. It's casual. It's no pressure. They almost always send a photo for it. And, the next one is, hey, we can post on social media. Hey, have you gotten something from us? Tag us. We'd love to see our stuff out in the wild. Now you're inviting them to promote you without begging for reviews and posting, right? So what we can do is on our next few orders, let's add, just a simple handwritten note, that says, hey, loved making this for you. Tag us at, what our handle is, or send us a pic and we'd love to share it. So simple, easy, no big deal there with it. The next tip is, let's incentivize the right kind of referral. And You don't have to run, a complicated rewards program. Those can get so messy so quick. So just offer a simple thank you that feels meaningful. And when people, offering a hold up, when we offer that simple thank you, it feels meaningful to people. And when they send this customer our way, and what does that mean? Hey, we want to keep it small, easy to track, focus on people who genuinely love our brand, not those looking to game the system for it. And so it's something as simple as when we message someone, say, hey, I saw your friend just ordered. Thank you. I'm sending you a little gift in your next package as a thank you. That's it. You know, Customer will tell somebody, hey, I got this from there. Hey, maybe I got a little something, a little something extra in it. So do that. Maybe, you can post, hey, referrals equals hugs in the form of discounts. If your friends order, tell them to drop your name and we'll hook you up on your next order. See, it's fun, it's personal, and it encourages that real connection for people. So, simple way to do this is just add a sticky note or a card to your order, this week where it says, send a friend, get a thank you. Simple, trackable, effective. That's it. Now, before we get into the last one and a little bonuses that we have, am I missing anything through here? Tim said he just got off the phone with my sales tax place. Wow, did I mess up there? Oh, I can't wait to hear about that in our mentorship group, which is in about 42 minutes. You can find the link to our mentorship group. Price going up next month. You'll be locked in at this month's price. And Barb says, hi, Tim, Renee. Jeff, Janessa, currently wrestling with a boat cover repair. Woo! Thank goodness for my post-bed machine. Reminds me why I don't do boat covers anymore. I don't know. Janessa says, I can probably be at Dax Friday night, Saturday. How exciting for me. That's in Schaumburg. Corey, I can't. Well, so here's the thing, Janessa, is that's what we thought too, except Dax last day, or Dax Friday, so the day the show opens, is our kids' last day of school. This is Hattie's last day in elementary school. We cannot miss that. So by the time they get out of school, we get up there. We probably won't be up there till about 3 o'clock. So we'll only get like 2 hours of the show. And then we'll do the nighttime stuff. So we'll really have all day on Saturday to go through it. Because originally we can blow through the show on Fridays, get everything we need to take care of. On Saturdays, if there's classes or anything that we're taking, we'll do that. If there's anything we need to finish up with, we'll do that. And we can be out of there by noon, which is typically when we take off, between noon and 1. And hey, now we could have just went right over to IKEA and had some fun over there. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen. So we'll see. But yeah, right there with you. And then, hi, Barb from Janessa. All right. Now, into 5. Let's turn their words into our next marketing piece, right? So when someone compliments your product, don't just say thanks, use it, right? Let's go ahead, and customer feedback is pure gold. So sharing their words, with their permission, of course, builds trust and acts as that soft referral. So whether it's a DM or an email or a review, what you want to do is screenshot it and turn it into a quote graphic, right? It's also another way to create some content, because it gives you that piece of content to post when you're not sure what to post. A client says, hey, these shirts were a hit at the fundraiser. So you can turn it into a graphic with their words and a photo. Now their feedback becomes your marketing. Maybe you screenshot a comment and post, this made my day. Thank you to everyone supporting local. Hey, it builds trust without even sounding like marketing. Right there. So what you can do is go through your DMs or your order messages or whatever you're getting reviews from, talking to people, and find one quote that you can post this week, just as kind of like that mini testimonial. So as we wrap all this up, what are we doing is we're letting happy customers do the talking for us, because we don't need to master funnels. We don't need to run ads. We don't need to create the email empire overnight. We can just start building relationships, because when one customer feels valued, seen, and excited, they really become the best marketing rep that, we never had to hire. So things to remember is show appreciation and make customers feel seen. Give them something post worthy. Ask for the share in a fun and easy way. Reward the referrals that matter, and then turn kind words into powerful posts with it. Now, here's the thing. If you didn't know, we're launching a marketing agency just for makers. This is an idea that I've been kicking around for the better part of 2 years. Tried it with a few different people, and actually, when we look at it, it's been closer since before COVID. And finally, tried working with a few people, and some things just didn't align right. Something was more on one side, more on the other. Different visions, different bandwidths that you could have with it. So finally, I said, we got to do this, right? We got to do this, and that's what we're doing. So, if you love this low stress, high impact marketing, you're going to love what we're building. We're launching a marketing agency that is built specifically for small maker businesses, just like yours, just like ours. Everything that we do in this, we're applying to Corey's business. You can see, yep, everything we're talking about, we're doing. We're just not these big thinkers that give you all these ideas. We're actually in the trenches. We're doing the work too. We're not somebody who's not done it, who doesn't have the bandwidth to do it. They're just trying to push their ideas on you of what it is. No, we're going to talk real world things of what we do. There's no special mantra, no none of this to get there. Yes, mindset is great with it, but at the end of the day, we got to get off our ass and get some work in, and that's what we do. Getting off our ass, we're doing the work, we're showing you that's there for it, and we've got a bunch of different levels that are come with it, so you want to stay tuned for that webinar when it launches. It doesn't matter whether you're going to need help with captions or content or strategy, or just getting consistent without doing it all yourself. We've got the solutions that are going to fit your time, your budget, and your vibe. So keep an eye out for that. That is coming next month. And I know next month is tomorrow, but probably middle of the month is when that's going to launch. Jerry reminds me that next month is just next week. It's just in a few days. It's at the end of the week. Now it's tomorrow. It's still next month. Okay. Still next month for it. Okay. And Renee says, well, at least if you want to buy equipment, you won't actually have to wait because you'll be there. That is true. That is true. What are your recommendations for B2B clients? We've got a whole different segment that we're running for those. And you know what? I'm going to put that down, Renee. We'll make that Monday's topic. B2B clients. Monday show. We'll do that on Monday's show. Okay. Because you do a little, I said do. We do a little, we will have some things on there to go on the B2B side of things for it. So we'll talk that on Monday. Fat Fingers, I'll be able to go Friday, not Saturday. Well, we'll be there in the afternoon Friday, and then Friday evening for the drinks, because whole new place, whole new vibe, whole new set of bartenders. So I'm like, is there a bar in that hotel, in that convention center? Is there that there? I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, all new things for us. All the new things. I don't know what we're going to do. All right. And Sean, good morning to you. Coffee in the cup, 5 things. Laser work, quilting, and marketing. Love it, love it, love it. I love that. Marketing has been so fun lately. We've worked with a good handful of businesses in probably the last 3 weeks, just refining things, going over things. One of the biggest things that we've seen is now, since we know that so many things can be done with AI, so many things can be created with the different, whether that's Claude or Gemini or ChatGPT. One of the things that people are seeing is they can tell when somebody puts zero effort in it. When they just say, here, I want this, and then they don't do any revisions. It's not seasoned because it feels very structured, very robotic, and it has 37 hashtags on it. So if you are a 37 hashtag user, real people don't talk that way. So as soon as people see that, they're like, oh, that's AI. That had no effort in it. And go, so at least delete the footer of that. It's a telltale sign that you're just using that for it. Now, we've got pretty seasoned on it, and the way that we're building stuff out. Once our marketing agency opens up, if you were in our program, you're signed up with us, we're going to go through character creation. And it's so you can create characters that are very, I'm going to show you in the library, very consistent. And when somebody says you can't get consistent images, I will say you're 100% lying, because these are all consistent images that we're working with things on it. So we can walk through how to set up your mascot. If you need a mascot for your company, we created, we had me as a mascot, Fat Dad, and we created Sidekick Ocho, because, hey, we're all doing 8 things at once. That's where Ocho comes from. We can go through that and do it, and then show you how to season that, do it up. It's somebody that is a very seasoned marketer, that they are very good on the AI, and they said, how the hell are you doing this? Because this doesn't make sense, because we're doing the same stuff and it's just not working. Got on the phone with him for about a half hour, walked through my system and how he did it, and he was like, holy S, that changed how everything now comes out. I'm like, absolutely, because here's why. So I know what I'm talking about, because we're doing it every day, and that's what we're showing it for it. So, like I said, sign up because we're going to have a standalone webinar on that. It'll probably be $97 for it, because as we're walking through it and we're showing you how to create all this, showing you how to do it. It'll be an hour to 2 hour webinar, I would say, just to give ourselves time with it. If you are in our mentorship community, if you are in our marketing agency, those will be free. So another reason to join into that stuff, because we're going to take care of anyone in our mentorship groups. You guys are there for us. A lot of you have been there from the beginning. So even though price increase, you get it now, you're not going to worry about that. You'll see a lot of things that you'll be able to get into. So Kelly says, yes, I need a mascot. We can totally do that. Like I said, and when it boggles my mind when people still say, hey, that you can't get consistent characters. And when I can look at stuff, and I can 100% show you that going back, when we look at things, hey, here's all of them. Oh, I didn't even show you this one. We were going back and forth on how to make something and do it and make there. So maybe this code's live, maybe it's not, but look, even something like that, like we're going through and showing different things on how we created it, what we did with it, how we can do this. And just because you have prompts doesn't mean you know how to use prompts. Prompts are pretty irrelevant at this point, because a lot of it is how you have seasoned your stuff and how you make it work. I can 100% show that and this is why I say there's so many people that are going to come into your world in the next month to forever that are now digital marketers that, and they're just following prompts on things, and they're not actually using the stuff. They may be in the business, but they're not doing anything like they should be. And it just boggles my damn mind, and they don't know what the hell they're talking about with it. And so this morning's Good Morning Post, where, it's like, on this day in 1803, the United States purchased approximately 828,000 square miles of territory from France in a deal known as the Louisiana Purchase for $15 million. Acquisition doubled the size of the U.S., extend the territory westward in Mississippi. So what I did was I posted that, and my only thing that I had with it is I need this as a Facebook image post and a CTA that will go with it. So what did it create for me? That's all I did. That is all I did, was I put in there for it, and it spit out that image where here it is for it. It has an information, and it put in there, hey, you just bought 828,000 square miles of land. What's the first thing you're building? So it does that for me. So we can put stuff in there. We can make it work. That's going to be FedEx. That's the dog, because the dog doesn't like FedEx. And we'll go from there. But with that, we're getting out of here. We have our mentorship call. That is starting in 30 minutes. I'm going to get some of my emails cleaned up, get some other DTF stuff set up between then. So if you're in our mentorship community, we hope to see you back here. If you're not, you can still time to sign up. That is down below. All right. We won't have a show on Monday or on Friday, because typically we do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. We will be back on Monday, and we're going to talk B2B clients. So that's what we're going to talk about on Monday. And until then, peace, love, press on. You guys have an amazing day. We'll see you then.